return onto him.
North America, what they call Israel, Palestine, or where?
No, America is Babylon the Great will be destroyed by fire. They're going to nuke this place. But first, it's going to be civil war, famine. The lights will go out. You know, it's going to be a time like no other. And then eventually, when they introduce the microchip as a new digital currency, a microchip embedded in your hand or your forehead, after that, they're going to nuke this place shortly after.
I got a point.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 10. This is what we're doing. This is Matthew 10 and verse.
We're going to Christian Bible.
Yeah, the King James Bible.
Yes,
Yeah,
King James Bible.
1611.
It's Matthew 10, all right, in verse 5, it says, These 12 YAHAWASHI sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as ye go, preach, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yeah, we got to go.
And that's what we're doing in these last days, man. All right, you know, and the Lord has put forth his prophets out here in these last days to wake up this lost sheep. The lost sheep of the house of Israel is like the brother was going to these people that's on this side because they have fell away from their heritage. All right, forgot they were through prophecy of the scriptures. The scripture said, all right, in Jeremiah, what's that? Jeremiah 17:4,
yeah.
that we shall be discontinued from our heritage.
Yeah, that whole Bible thing. Nobody knows who wrote any of that stuff.
Well, we did. The prophets did. The prophets of the Lord. The Israelites did.
They can track that to be 70 years approximately after this alleged person Jesus lived. Paul, we know what Paul wrote because Paul was a Greek Jew. But his writings are 70 years after again. No, 30 years after Jesus.
But Paul's a Benjaminite. He was a so-called black man that pushed the truth. And he was fluent in other languages. So he went to the Gentiles.
Now you put me back to the Old Testament.
But it's both. You got to go the whole old and new. They go hand in hand together.
But those are written down 200 years before this alleged person Jesus lived. And I agree with you. America's all over there. Trust me, it's all over there.
Oh yeah, it is. The Bible says it. We're at the end.
We don't need any fucking using the bombs. It's over with.
Yeah.
Careful. I get it going because if you just do a quick reading of the United States, and shit hits the fan, and then stupid people realize what they have done, because this has been done by Americans on their own, right? They're going to have a moment of realization. They're looking for fall guys. And in this country, either black or brown.
Oh yeah, that's what Nero. Trump is reincarnated Nero today.
I can
he
see
blamed
this coming
Israelites
like
back then.
a Sandy Koufax curveball. It's coming.
That's what the word devil means, accuser of the brother.
Yeah, deceiver.
Be careful. If you got, especially got kids. I've got to wait for my children to get out of this country, and I'm an old guy.
Yeah.
But I knew it was dead. 1969, December 4th, when they murdered Fred Hampton.
The third day came
when they murdered Fred Hampton.
Wow. That's
spiritual, bro.
Hey.
I was rad as a kid.
Hey.
You better hope you're an Israelite.
That's the year that they said they so-called went to the moon, man.
Yeah.
And that's when white flight was in its prime, man.
Right.
It started from 1959. That's when Esau came. That's when they started those Apollo missions, man.
Going downhill.
When he just
No,
I was gonna say he just spoke about Jacob's trouble, man.
Yeah, he did.
You know, that's Jacob's trouble, man.
Because he was telling us to be careful.
Right.
He know what his people want to do, man. If he is of Edom.
If
He has
he's-
the appearance of the Edomite, but
Right.
he could be Jacob.
Right.
He said he don't believe in scriptures.
I know. He's bugging out.
Yeah,
but we're gonna open up right now. Hold on.
Alleged Jesus.
But let's open up formally. Hey, Shalom Yahshua. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us his truth and salutations to the Akim, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. We're the brothers from the Great Millstone camp here in Chicago, and Lord wanted to edify a lesson.
I got Jeremiah.
Yeah, go ahead, bring it out.
This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Yeah, so
Break it down.
Hey, so right now what do we have? We're here in downtown Chicago in the belly of the beast, all right? And they're having a King's protest day today. That's what's going on, man. All right, and what's that? Proverbs 29:2 tells you, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Right.
All right, and we know who's in rulership. Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. He has stewardship over the entire earth, man. All right, Job 9:24 tells us that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces thereof, not when who is it? All right, and we know it is Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed white man. Look at your dollar bill. Look at the layout of Washington, D.C. All right, it all goes back to him. All roads lead to Rome, Edom, man. Like you brought out, you know. So these people are complaining, and Esau, Edom, he's on his way out, man.
Okay.
You know, just to speak about this individual that we was talking to, you know, before we saluted in or whatnot, I didn't even know that America is finished, man.
Yeah.
You know, but this is
He said he knew it was finished back in 69, 70.
Yeah, that gentleman, he looks like around the age, he's like around 70, like his early 70s.
Yeah, he's older, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off at her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. And we know the history of America, man. When Esau Edom came over here, he took down the northern kingdom, the Gadites, the Reubenites, the Issacharites, man. Put them into hardcore slavery by rape, robbery, and murder, man. So ultimately, what? We're living in a time where YAHAWASHI is going to judge this place, man.
Hey, like you said, dude was telling Jake, you know, be careful, man. He said, you know, he got his kids up out of here, or he trying to get his kids up out of here, man. You know, because he see that this place is cool, man. All right, and I just seen a video of this one lady, you know, on TikTok. She was basically talking about how, you know, you guys got 1 month, you know, because you know you got the ICE people, you know what I'm saying, in the airports and shit, you know. And she was calling out to the Jake group, speaking about so-called black and Hispanics, man, you know, to get up out of here. But we know ultimately, man, hey, that, you know, hey, this is the place of judgment for a lot of you Israelites, man. So that ain't gonna happen, man.
Right.
All right. But yeah, man. Hey, the signs are here, man. All right. These people can feel it in the air, man. All right. And through the spirit, I just had what they call deja vu, but that's another time. Go ahead.
Verse 7 says, Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad, right? Those philosophies, you know, those wayward doctrines, man, which America has pushed on these other countries, man. You know, the other nations are mad, man. You know? You know, everybody, even America's on that last, man, because it talks about that in Revelation, the beast shall hit the Lord, man. And it says, verse 8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Have for her, take bond for her pain. If so, she may be healed. And Babylon can't be healed, man, because it's already prophesied that this place is going to go down, man. You know, before this place was established, it was already prophesied that this place is going to go down, man. You know, in brutal ways, man. That cherry on top being those thermonuclear missiles, man.
All right. Back you up right quick. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, and I'll start at the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou see part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, he's visiting his world through prophecies, man. Okay, we can see that that gentleman that was up there, he measured the time from 1969, man.
He already knew it was in the spirit that this place is over with.
Yeah,
you know?
Thank you. Hey, and the scriptures tells us that too. All right, Obadiah tells us that when they went, they shall settle amongst the nests. All right, and that's through their space program. Okay, which they can't leave Leo, low Earth orbit. All right.
I don't know. But you know,
So they can't leave there. White flight started in 1959 when these Edomites, they set up the what you would call a utopia, man, where it's just them living there, no Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They had the signs.
right. Their happy days were over.
Exactly. But guess what? Remember, Esau is the cunning serpent. So what did he do? He brought in integration, so that you Jakes think that you can sit at the table with these devils, but really all he did was to get you to go off even more by aligning with him. All right, because we were doing way better before civil rights, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, but hey, Jake still wasn't calling on YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. All right, so they these Jakes today, what do they look for now? Black excellence. All right, and this is why the Lord tore down what's that, Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Oh yeah.
Black Wall Street
Black
and
Wall
all
Street.
that. They try to come up another
Rosewood.
way. Right. And those are most of those are bootleg Israelites, man.
Yeah.
They made a covenant with the devil, man.
Oh, can I get this for you? Exodus 23 and 32. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. You know, because let me jump to verse 8, 23 and 8. Yeah. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blinded the wise and perverted the words of the righteous. You see, because they envy their oppressors and wanted life to be like theirs. You know, we had our own banking, hospital. We had our own society set up. You know, doing better than these Edomites within their kingdom, and that's that's not part of the Lord's program. So it came to naught, man. All right, with these devils destroying it, right, bringing fire from heavens, really.
Yeah, that's part of the curses, man. This curses also talks about, how we would be the tail, man.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think it says in Hosea, she shall follow after her lovers, but she shall not overtake them.
That's right.
Which means we was never going to get to a point, to where, we was going to be better than Esau in society, man. All right, because this isn't our kingdom, man. All right. See, the Lord, He's going to bring forth our kingdom, man. All right, He's going to set us above all nations. The scriptures talks about, right?
Yeah.
In our rightful possession, you got that.
No, and it's going to be well known throughout the whole earth that this is what YAHAWASHI did for His chosen people, the Israelites. You know.
So I think I can make a point also.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Luke 16, the parable about Lazarus, man. Hey, two kings can't sit on the throne at the same time.
There's only room for one.
Right. He said that's a great gulf.
Yeah. Oh
which
yeah.
Means you can't go from that side to the other side, man. All right. As far as a king, so Esau, Edom, what he did. Hey, a lot of those jakes, what it tells us in First Maccabees, the first chapter, man, that when wicked men out of Israel, let us join on with the heathen, man.
Yeah.
So a lot of those civil rights jakes back in the day, man, they're into those divine nine sororities and fraternities and whatnot, man. So they're bound down to idols, man.
Well, yeah, they see their parents do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they follow the same blueprint. The blueprint of Edomite success, basically,
Right.
American success.
And what Esau does, he gives you those carnal goodies. And this is why Jake see those things, and they're like, oh, yeah, I should deal with that. So what y'all niggas doing? Y'all ain't doing nothing.
It's because they don't like to suffer. They want to be comfortable, in captivity. That's what it is,
I got one for you, brothers, real quick.
And real quick, and that's why Hosea 4 and 6 says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
That's right.
They rather choose the knowledge of Esau Edom than the knowledge of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI.
This is the book of Isaiah 28 and verse 15. Because He hath said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through it, shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Right? Because even the scripture says, no man join the hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Because what? Jake loved to cleave unto the society to get Esau's goodies and things like that. In that parable you just quoted, it says, being desired to bear from the crumbs of the rich man's table. Right. So ultimately they sell out for ultimately,
for crumbs.
For crumbs, crime, leading up to destruction, man.
Hey, you saw that wicked ass nigga Jay-Z, man. He had some shit where this motherfucking like his mouth wide open and screaming. He's on the cover of GQ. But hey, man, Jake, the Lord put a conscience in Jake, and that nigga, he's a billionaire, man. So he's starting to his soul is starting to be pricked, and he's kind of lashing out. But you ain't really heard nothing from that devil. Because John 8 and 44, ye are your father the devil, man.
Right.
All right. And hey, everybody is on to these celebrities, man. You celebrities took a bad deal, man.
A bag and you got your brown eye poked.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's terrible, man.
So hey, we're now everybody's listening to the prophets, man. Everybody think about what those fucking celebrities are talking about, man. That shit is true.
What that nigga Kanye West said back in the training was going on, you don't got the answers.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of these niggas don't got the answers, man. Only the prophets of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI got the answers.
Yeah. This is why every podcaster, they gotta tag Hebrew Israelite in their videos to get money, man.
To draw attention.
Yeah, exactly. Shock value, because we're bringing out the truth of the matter, right? But these people really all they're doing is marking themselves, man. And we can tell that the Lord is nearer and nearer to destroying this place, man. All right, like that one time about what 2 months ago or so, Elder Malcolm came in. He pointed out that this corner was a very vibrant corner. The only reason you see a lot of people today is because they're protesting. But that corner's dead. This corner's dead. I remember when this was a CPS.
Yeah.
That corner was popping. This corner was popping. All right. The Lord is taking this, disciplining this place brick by brick, man.
The myrrh is gone.
Yeah. And that's because of the prophets, man.
And you know what's crazy?
Because of the Lord. The Lord set up the prophets. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Like me and little man was up in the the facility over there and shit, and we seeing the people holding the signs, no king, no king, no king. Well, shit, what king is coming back? They're telling us no king, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time, it's one king coming back.
To whoop your ass.
And they're not gonna be holding no more fucking signs talking about the no king.
All the people wailing.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, because those that will not have me rule over them, somebody grab that. You know what I'm saying?
27.
There's gonna be a king that come back and he gonna fucking start slaying these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's right.
His sword gonna be extremely wet, bro.
Bro, his garment is said. You know, none of that.
Who is this coming from?
It's
Bones
symbolic.
dyed
It's
garments.
symbolic, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, go ahead.
This is the book of Luke 19:27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
So anybody that opposed to the scriptures, right? Opposed to Yahweh, opposed to YAHAWASHI, opposed what the prophets are saying, opposed to this word, is gonna be fucking slain, man. With no questions asked. Okay, because y'all been told time and time again, Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before the of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So all these people holding up these no king signs, all right? There's one king coming back, and if you ain't bowing down to the Lord, you smoke. Yeah, keep laughing, Edomites.
Those are Edomites.
Smoke as fuck, man.
You guys are all Edomites.
They got a sinful nature about this, man. They opposed to the word. That's why the Lord gonna fucking destroy you.
Well, when you the word Satan actually means adverse of righteousness.
Good.
And they're the children of Satan, man. I got one for you real quick. This is Revelation chapter 19 and 15. I'll start at 14. It says, I'll start at 12. It said, his eyes, speaking of YAHAWASHI, come back to decimate this place. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and his head were many crowns. And he had a name that no man kneweth but himself. All right, and that name goes into the Hebrew word sham, which means a reputation. Okay, and that name is YAHAWASHI, who you guys ignorantly call Jesus. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Yahweh. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. That's the chariots, man. Michael, start with Michael, archangel, man. Okay? It says, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he bred the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty Yahweh, is the point. And on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Say what?
King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Because that ain't what these people, that ain't the sign these old people hold. No king, the king of kings. But these are the same people. These are the same people talking about
Hey, I'm sorry, I said 144 at the heart of food and service, man. And here it is, we're feeding you with knowledge and understanding from the Lord himself, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, these the same people holding these signs up, but not, and these the same ones say they love God, but yet they don't realize he coming back. But they holding up no kings. Come on, man.
No, it's
gotta be one king y'all believe in, right? At least one. What the fuck?
Why do the heathen rage and Imagine a vain thing,
On
brother.
the real. And to see what it is, man, is these Edomites, man, they wanted to go back to the way it was.
Oh yeah.
That's really what
When niggas was dumbed down, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't read. Just do the work. Just do the work.
and having more groves. They want more groves of strange fruit.
Right. Yeah.
Build up to them.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
You know?
That's their kind of walking the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Where the term picnic come from.
Right. Pick a
Pick a
nigga.
nigga and go have a picnic right up under
And
the
lynch
swing your
them.
body. These same people still hold hands with their goddamn oppressors.
They
Right.
used to eat them.
Yep. Yeah.
They still
That
do.
term.
Yeah.
They actually got multiple recipes. Homeless and shit.
The delectable,
Recipes how to
the delectable Negro.
So the question is this: why would they eat Jesus?
Yes.
Oh, because they know who the fuck he is. They figure, oh, if we eat him, we can get some
Jesus Negro.
superpowers.
get some spiritual powers. They ate all 12 tribes. They was eating the Northern King they got here.
Yeah. No. What was that book from Bartholomew de las Casas, the destruction of the Indies?
Right.
That picture that they had arms and legs, thighs, for sale or for barter. You know.
That's what was going
Tea.
on in the establishment of James. That was that 1611. You know, when Esau touched down on Jamestown, they was eating a lot of grapes.
Damn.
You know? That's in that book, like
El Diablito.
Whole time, nigga, that's who that is. They look the same.
You saw that? Yeah.
They hold the perfect sign. That's the truth.
They had Nero with
Anybody
devil
that look
horns
like that
in the
motherfucker,
tail.
the same spirit is in.
The Saint El Diablo.
Right. That's the same ones walking around right now. They are the Diablo.
Yeah.
Job 9:24. Earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Who running earth right now? Esau, Edom.
Yeah. Whose face is on the money?
Right. And then who getting ready to try to put his face on the shit that again now? Nero ass.
Yep.
If this was the ancient world, that would be a centurion right there. Yep.
That is a centurion.
Yeah.
It is a different title, different name.
Yeah. That's what that would be, man.
Well, Centurions is the original police.
Yeah.
Yeah, police go back to ancient Rome. So they speed of fire. Matter of fact, they the fire department. So when you get our elders, like the baby generation, like our mom and them, they call them what police, but the centurions.
Yep.
And they stole that from Japheth and the headgear,
Yeah.
feathers.
They steal everything.
Japheth had,
They stole the gods from Japheth. All those gods and stuff like that. Those Japhetic gods, not
Yeah.
Esau gods.
Yeah. Everything Esau has, he stole.
Because all those idols, those are black idols and stuff. Black.
Oh yeah.
Hamite.
Stole that. What's that? Dungeon coffee.
When you're a vagabond in the earth, you're on the run. Like, what you gonna do? Matter of fact, put it in today's time, right? The nigga on the run. He already had an afro. So what they gonna do? They gonna be a bolo, look for a nigga with an afro. So what he gonna do? He gonna cut his hair off.
You're
Nigga gonna
crazy,
change
brother.
his appearance. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to blend in, is my point. That's what this Edomite does. He's a culture vulture for a reason.
When you read First Maccabees, he was called himself, he took over Greece, the first over Greek. Then later on, he spread to Rome, he would call himself a Roman and shit.
Yeah. Everybody's identity.
Be everything but what the fuck he is.
And then everybody goes, well, the Romans will color and all this stuff, but it ain't about color. All right, but yeah, just like today, man, it's like in Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing that has been, the thing that has been, it is that which shall be.
Right.
And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
Right? There's no thing to understand. You had so-called race mixing going on back then. Back then, all the Roman was black and all this stuff. Yeah, the Romans, the Edomites, were reproducing what was the Hamite women, the Japhite women, and Shemitic women. Yeah, the kids gonna come out brown skin, curly hair, or some that's black as color. But guess what? They still fucking Edomites, man.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Edomites. Yeah, you had Edomites like them. You had Edomites around this color, that brother color, your color stuff. They still fucking Edomites, man.
Right.
You had Edomites like that color, man, like the them right there. But they still fucking Edomites, man. At the end of the day.
If I may, them ice, man, they impregnate them 12-year-old Vikings, man. So they started trying to spread, and that's how you know Esau to Edom knows that the father spread the seed. That's how you.
A couple months ago, you had two Edomites plotting to take away Haiti and spread their seed.
Yeah, I saw that. And they said Epstein was doing that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
On this island, man.
Yep.
Oh, well, yeah, they wanted to harvest Orions to live longer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that one Rockefeller was on the 7th heart, you know what I'm saying?
And then you had assimilation. Just like today, America, everybody American. Back then, you what? Everybody Romans, everybody Greek. It don't matter what nationality you came from, all that you was a Greek.
That nigga look like Epstein right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, damn. Niggas everywhere.
He did walk in. He did start.
He can't sound like that.
I know, right?
Hey, that was spiritual what the elder just said, because before you came, there was a gentleman, Edomite looking gentleman. He said, all of y'all Americans anyway.
He said all Americans.
All of us Americans anyway.
It's the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
And you know who's not Americans? The ones that came out of this bullshit and serving YAHAWASHI outside. How about that?
That's right.
We ain't no fucking Americans. And the Israelites that were brought here are not Americans. Now, if they adapted to these ways and they embrace this shit, then yeah, you can call them whatever the fuck you want. But us Israelites, all right, we know who we serve and we know who the fuck we are. We ain't no fucking Americans, man.
Hey, what Julian said in those school days, I agree.
Oh yeah, that was funny as hell.
Yeah. Watch this school.
Did you go back to Africa?
Yeah. You know. But hey, that right there, neither drink Jew nor Greek. That showed that example in things. I saw that movie in grade school, man, when it came out at the show. When he said that, I was like, how he agree? That's all white people. Show you how brainwashed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now you get it.
Well, that right there shows, school days shows the culture that was going on during the Mexican time.
Yes, exactly.
They went to that Greek culture and all this stuff. They had that shit going on. Yeah.
Yeah, because I brought that out earlier, and how we was going into how civil rights.
Oh, shalom.
Hosea doing y'all be
He said shalom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, this is First Maccabees 1, and I'll get to the point. Well, I'll start it here. It says, and there came out of them a wicked group, Antiochus, surname Epiphanes, all right, Edomite, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 130th and 7th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. All right, so we know that Alexander, the Crete, so-called Greek, all right, his father Philip the Macedonian, they took over that land from the Persians, man. All right, it says, in those days went there out Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, but since we depart from them, we had much sorrow. So what they were right? What
went out so there's
on the real? Because I was saying earlier that's how integration and civil rights came about. What do we do? We use the same wicked man to bring that shit on. Verse 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yeah. Many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto his idols.
That's what we were just talking about. It ain't great Greek lifestyle, man. And that's the history of Gentiles. That's what the Christians don't want to see. Right? But then tell you who all of them was talking to us that way. Matter of fact, somebody get John 12. They said the Greeks come observe the feast. Those were Israelites.
Right.
Yeah.
When? Y'all late.
Yeah.
Basically attributed to like.
Yeah, it's they came third piece.
Yeah, verse 43. It says, yeah, many also of the Israelites consent to his religion and sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath.
Yeah. So that's being a Gentile. But like
find
you
it?
have to say, well, no dress like no Gentile. It's like what? It's like what?
20?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
John, this is St. John 12 and verse 20. And there were certain Greeks among them that came up to worship at the feast.
Right. Now, what was that feast? The Passover, which is coming up, man. All right. And also, remember Yahawashi said in Matthew 21:43, the kingdom should be rent from you and given unto the nations. Until the nation, not nations, nations singular. What was that nation? The Israelites, the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right. And you got Christians like, see that? That's when Jesus took the kingdom away from you. Don't stupid. Because they were taking the kingdom away from himself. What is YAHAWASHI? What? He's an Israelite for what? The tribe of Judah.
Yep.
All right. So that would bring the kingdom from himself. Matter of fact, if you read Matthew, if you go up Matthew, it's like go up Matthew 21 and 25. Yeah. And it's like you cut these Christians, man. That's why they don't want to read. They don't want to like take the time to read and stuff like that.
They don't even want to really acknowledge the Apocrypha.
No, the Apocrypha. Oh, that go Apocrypha. Go right this way.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
Let's just
Oh, no, we don't deal with the Old Testament. Nigga, he said, look, I come in the
volume
volume
of
of
the
the book.
book.
That means from Genesis, nigga, all the way to Revelation.
To the root to the
And first Ezra, the second Maccabees.
But that's not what the pastor said.
Fuck pastor. Pastor, pork chop.
No, we're the real pastors, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, like that time that Judah woman told my pastor said the women should leave the house and her husband cut her ass with the scripture. See?
Yeah.
And the daughter was laughing in the background and shit. That's so funny as hell, man. Yeah.
That is
So I get that
perfect.
Matthew 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew 21 and verse
No,
5.
matter of fact, read 43 days before
It's like 1%, you know what I mean?
But this right. Go ahead.
Matthew 21, he said verse 3.
Yeah.
Matthew 21 and verse 43.
Right.
Therefore say unto you, the kingdom of Yahweh shall be taken from you and given to a nation, bringing forth the fruits thereof.
You see that? They get excited. See that? The kingdom take away from you Hebrews like you can't do. You don't matter no more. It ain't about you. Everybody come in. Nope, it says nation.
Right.
Alright? It didn't say nation, singular. You ever took English class?
Right.
Singular
not.
pronoun.
Hey, look.
Right.
He was just talking on the way in.
It's spiritual, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Turn back around.
Yeah.
We're talking about exactly that earlier
Right.
on the way here.
It said nation. All right. If you want to just go straight up what it looked like, hey, the Greeks are the only one could get in. Not everybody else.
Right.
If you want to go by that,
Yeah.
well, we know that's how our Israelites. Because the Greeks put their hands on our people, they're gonna pay for it. The so-called the Edomites posing as the Greeks, also the ones who the original Greeks, they put their hands on us too, man. All right.
Well, what nation? You know, they all had a part of it. You know,
Yes.
first Maccabees 2 and 10.
All right. You see, they said they get excited, so that will take the kingdom away because Yahawashi is meant to be the king over us. That's
right. He is.
He's the one supposed to rule in the kingdom. That take away his kingdom. If the kingdom will take from Israel, they would take the kingdom away from himself.
I got something
All
real
right.
quick. If I may.
Yeah.
You want to break away? Yeah, go ahead.
This is just Obadiah 1 and 21. And Savior shall come upon Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord Yahweh.
There you go, right there. Boom. All right, now jump up to 5. Yep.
Matthew 21 and verse
Hey, that's how
5.
you cut it. The Christians come to you and say, "King will take it away." That's all okay. If the king will take away from Israel, that means that Yahawashi, king will take away from himself. They'll
Right.
take the king away from himself. So what's the purpose of him coming down and coming in to judge this? That defeats his purpose.
Right.
He's coming to what? To establish his father's kingdom and to rule. His father gave
And
him.
everything was promised to YAHAWASHI. Now, what's that? Colossians, the first chapter?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, made by him and for him.
And then also go to Psalms chapter 8. All right, that promise and stuff. And there's a Psalm chapter 8 also precepts you to take my bread and take my blood. All right, go to 2:5.
This is the book of Matthew 21 and verse 5. Tell ye the daughter of Zion, behold, thy king cometh unto thee, meek and sitting upon an ass, and a coat, the foal of an ass.
Right, so there you go right there. So why come, if he already foreknew, according to the Christian doctrine, that the king will take it away from his people and give it to other people, why did he address himself as their king? How can he say, I'm not your king, Zion? How come he ain't say that? All right? You Christians are fucking stupid.
And what are they saying? They're saying the king of the Jews.
The king of the Jews.
Right.
How can they say the former king of the Jews or the ex-king of the Jews? How can they say that? All right? Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Amos 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Right.
You know, hey, personally, you're only dealing with one family, that's the nation of Israel, man.
Yeah. I got one for you, bro. I got a couple actually for life. But let's start with Romans 9. This is Romans 9 and verse 1. It says, I say the truth from Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost, in the Holy Spirit. It says that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow on my heart. All right. It says, for I could wish myself a curse for Hamashiach for my brethren. It says, my kinsmen according to the flesh. According to the flesh. Yeah. That's the key point, according to the flesh, man. Yeah. All right, it says, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, right? You know, being grafted back in, that reconciling with the YAHAWASHI, man.
Almost 11. Talking about that. Matter of fact, for the NLT, like, it said Israel getting grafted back in.
Yep, right.
Romans 11:23.
The NLT.
There was
Yeah.
how do you reconcile with somebody that you never had a relationship with?
That's right.
I got it.
You gotta read it, yeah, bro.
This is Romans
Here too.
11 and 23 in the, can I get the NLT?
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up?
Romans 11 and 23 in the NLT. It says, and if the people of Israel turn from their unbelief,
Man.
they will be grafted in again.
Woo, nigga. Read.
For the Most High, YAHAWASHI has the power to grab them back in the tree. Into the tree.
Back into the tree. Wow.
Back in.
So the
that-
kingdom,
Wow.
so the kingdom went away from him. How can they graft it back in? Into it. They could be part of it.
Man.
The king will take it away from them.
Oh, but if as long as we all spiritual Israelites,
Ain't no such thing as no damn spiritual.
on the real, that should be pissing me off when I hear that. What the fuck you mean spiritual Israel?
That's some church doctrine. It was started damn. I forgot the name of it, spiritual Israel. Somebody put in spiritual Israel in AI. Who started spiritual Israel doctrine? Right?
Wow,
It started like a long time ago. I think around the 14th.
Were you asking about his question? Show him, man.
This is Psalms chapter 147 and 19.
Right.
I'll start at 18.
Hey, after that we'll get that John. What's that 12? 4. Yeah, we'll go into the different translation of Bible and stuff. Hey, go ahead.
This is Psalms 147 and 18. He sent out his word and melt them. He caused his wind to blow and the waters to flow. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any nation.
Yeah. Right.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. This is Psalms 147. I started at the 18th verse.
Right. Done. Matter of fact, while we on that, somebody hold the scripture gap. Somebody get Psalm 79 and 6 and Jeremiah 10 and 25. That goes with that. And reading is fundamental.
Right, it is. That's true.
Yeah, I guess it's that movie Class Act. Read up on Yeah.
This is the book of Psalm 79 and verse 6.
Yeah.
Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee.
That what?
That have not known thee.
They didn't make no covenant with Yahweh. Yahweh don't know them. All right, go ahead.
And upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name.
Have not called upon. Did they call upon Yahweh's name? Nope. They straight up blaspheming. All right, go ahead. Yeah, 10 and 25. Yeah, Jeremiah 10 and 25. It's Jeremiah 10 and 25. It says, pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him,
Right.
and have made his habitation desolate.
So you had Asaph, you had Jeremiah, and who you read out after that? Psalm. Probably Asaph or Asaph. All right, so there go right there, man. Then you got Amos 3, 1 and 2. Only you, all the families I know.
Right?
All right, so Yahweh don't know Esau. He don't know Ishmael. He don't know Ham, Japhet, Elam. All right, the rest of those bastards, man. He only knows Israel. He only deals with Israel. He only made the covenant with Israel, man.
That's it.
All right. In order to be part of the second covenant, you gotta be part of the first covenant.
Right.
That covenant has to be with your people. That's the Christian. I don't got nothing to do with the first covenant. You do that. They say that shit. All right, because they got a hard time. They can't eat pork.
Right.
They can't eat. They can't surf on shrimp. All right. And they got to keep the Shabbat. All right. But guess what? If you're not part of that nation, you're not part of it. And then you dumbass, the dumbasses amongst our people who like to think they're not Israelites. Well, if you're not part of the first covenant, you're not part of the second covenant.
Right.
All right.
Sorry, you an analogy.
Right.
You know, a teacher give everybody in the 8th grade a field. That doesn't mean the rest of the class, that the rest of the other grades got that field. It's only exclusive to the 8th grade.
Right.
Get that
Hey,
analogy.
they say they can't hold like, hey, did your mama give you that permission slip? No, get your ass back in class.
So what if a third grader gets the permission slip and get in front of the second?
Only they work
away,
their
brother.
No, they can't come.
He can't come?
Hell no, he
Permission
can't
slip on the wrong
come.
side, nigga.
Nope, only they over that particular class.
He trying to climb up on another window.
No, it's oil on the thing that's gonna slide right on down.
He's gonna get this
Right. And somebody get that John, what's that? John 12:24. And look up different translations. One it says the Messiah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Man, that's perfect, brother.
John 12:24.
Yeah.
This is the book of John. John 12 and 24. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat.
No.
John 12 and verse 20. And there were certain Greeks among them that came up to worship at the feast.
Were these actual Greeks? Or were these Israelites? Somebody did type in different translations.
I got it right here.
Oh,
NLT.
okay. There you go, brother.
Yeah, John 12 and 20 in the NLT. Some Greeks who had come to Jerusalem for the Passover celebration.
Oh!
Yeah.
Now, can an actual Greek, a Japhite, or anybody posing as a Greek, who's an Edomite, can they eat at the Passover?
Hell no.
Can you please get that law?
Yeah.
Exodus chapter, I think that's chapter 12, verse, I think 12 and 43, if I'm not mistaken.
The Lord literally had an Edomite with a Greek hat walk past.
Ah!
It appeared to be Edomite. Right
I
here.
read an NLT
That's
for you?
spiritual thing.
Yeah, Edomite.
Oh, both of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Exodus 12 and 43 in the KJV.
Right.
And the Lord YAHAWAH said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover.
Right.
There shall no stranger eat thereof.
Right, huh?
This is the NLT. Then the Lord YAHAWAH said to Moses and Aaron, these are the instructions for the festival of Passover. No outsiders are allowed to eat the Passover meal.
So these Greeks in John 12 and 20, these were Israelites who was living as Greeks,
Right.
who came out that lifestyle, all right? They still Greek citizens, but they were Israelites in the bloodline doing the Passover. Greeks can't no actual heathen come to the Pesach, man.
No.
All right? And that was fulfilling when YAHAWASHI said that. That was coming to fruition. While he was on earth, the Gentile was waking up, man.
Yeah.
The Gentile was waking up.
while he was on the earth, that was fulfilling that the kingdom should be reigned and given to that nation, right? What is that nation? Israel. Why did Yahawah say the kingdom ran for them? Because they're not going to make it on the side. They're going to get burnt up, burnt crispy. They're going to have to come through the nut sack. Right? It's going to be nut sackers like babies, man. No true Pharisees. No motherfuckers, they might be digging in Hakkat today, man. They might be they punk ass.
That's why the scripture says you're one Gentiles carry.
I got it right here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
Right, they was what? Greek citizen, Roman citizen, whatever they was that citizen. All right, but guess what? They woke up. They say, "Hey, I'm an Israelite. I'm not a Roman. I'm not a Roman. I'm not a Canaanite. I'm not a Hittite. I'm not a Ethiopian. Hey, I'm an Israelite. That's my true bloodline. My natural."
And Ethiopia is a Greek term, right? It's actually Cush.
Kush, Hawash.
The water apostle.
Yep. I got
You
one.
just brought that out.
Yep. Go ahead.
You're fresh.
This is Acts chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, "And there was dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven." Start with one. Start with one. Start with one. And then hit Pentecost. Go ahead. This is Acts. Go down.
Got that told me, I'm back.
I got it right into it.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is why you Christians hate us, man. Can we read? Acts.
Yeah.
Reading is what? Reading is.
Fundamental.
We always say it.
Reading is fundamental.
All right, go ahead. This is Acts chapter 2 and verse 3. Acts chapter start. Yeah, I'm gonna start up. It's Acts chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place." It said when the Pentecost. In the Greek, what the Pentecost is. Go ahead. All right, it's in the Greek. And Pente means 50 days. That's right.
Pentecost means the 50th day. Right? The second of the three great Jew feasts, Judean feasts, celebrated at Jerusalem yearly, the 7th week after the Passover,
The Passover, yep.
in grateful recognition of the completed harvest.
All right, but then, yeah, so the people in Acts chapter 2, the proselytes, the strangers from Rome, everybody coming in different nations, those were Israelites. All right, those were Israelites, not heathen. Like we just read, heathens can't eat at the Passover. All right. Hey, so they Christianism doctrine. All right, that the Gentiles were other nations. That shit, man, right? That shit finished. All right, because guess what? We know the truth, man. And YAHAWASHI open our eyes, man. All right? Hey, just like the verse said, man. He said, GMS made the world to read the Bible, man.
Yep.
Hey, they made our ass read the Bible. We probably made our ass read it again.
Bereans, well, we're back in our lot, you know?
Yeah.
We're doing what we do.
No, you're right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Tobit chapter 13 and 3. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he has scattered us among them. All right, so that goes into what? James 1 and 1.
Yeah.
All right, and Deuteronomy chapter
John
20 and
7:35.
Yeah,
Right here.
yeah.
I got it right here. This is John 7:35. It says, "Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? He go into the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles." Right? So that shows you that there were Israelite foreigners living amongst every nation under heaven, living amongst the Gentiles. All right, and guess what? You know, when you live amongst a certain group or nation of people, you tend to take on their customs. That's what Jake was doing, man.
And definitely have sex with their women.
That's definitely.
Definitely.
I got one back. I got
And
one.
then that would turn into them looking kind of like a Gentile.
Like Bruce Lee
Yeah.
and Justin Timberlake. Those are Israelites. Go ahead, read.
That's right. I got one back out.
Go ahead.
This Deuteronomy 30 and 1. And it shall come to pass, I'm going to read it NLT.
Yeah.
In the future, when you experience all these blessings and curses I have listed for you, and when you are living among the nations to which the Lord your God have exiled you, take to heart all these instructions. So we was once exiled. This in the book of Deuteronomy. This was future events that has befallen us, man. If at that time you and your children return to the Lord your God, and if you obey with all your heart and all your soul, and all the commandments I have given you today, then the Lord your God will restore your fortunes. He will have mercy on you and gather you back from all the nations where he has scattered you. And this is in the first 5 books of the Bible, man.
Yeah.
Signifying that we were scattered, you know, because of our disobedience, man. These are the same Israelite foreigners in the New Testament that was called back unto the fold, man.
Hey, that woman that everybody thought that Canaan one, the one that YAHAWASHI had healed, that was an Israelite, man.
Right.
As a matter of fact, somebody get Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, then get Ezra chapter 10, verse 13. All right, 'cause we can go. We don't gotta go the property. We go through different ways, man, to touch man.
Right. It's a two-edged sword, brother.
Two-edged sword.
You know what I'm saying? You can get it this side or this side. You guys are definitely gonna get it regardless.
Hey, when you cut down, because I'm studying the European long
We
sword.
can meet you after. We're downtown.
When you cut down, you can come back up, just like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Like this. Man.
Right.
Yep.
You say Ezra 9 and 1 is the one?
Yes, sir.
This Ezra, chapter 9 and 1. Now when these things were done, the princes came to me saying, the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the lands,
Right.
doing according to their abominations, even of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Amorites.
All right, keep no, they had babies still.
Keep going.
They
Oh.
had babies still.
For they have taken of their daughters to themselves,
Get that Numbers 1 and 1. Go ahead.
Yeah.
and for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of those lands. Yeah, the land of the princes and the rulers have been chief.
All right, hold that. So you are your father, right? Go ahead and get it.
Numbers 1 and verse 18.
Hey, this happened after Babylonian captivity. Hey, this happened. This happened after Babylonian captivity.
This is
Hey,
the-
really the Gentiles started back then, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Way before,
yeah.
Right, but in the context, we talk about the Gentiles of Paul, from the Greek and Greco-Roman Gentiles. Hey, Gentiles started right here, man.
Yeah.
Right, but go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers 1 and 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tabernacle of the congregation on the first day of the second month.
Right.
In the second year,
Right.
after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel after their families by the house of their fathers.
Gotta have their fathers, right? Now go get that Ezra chapter 10, verse 13. Ezra 10, 13? Yes, sir.
This is Ezra 10 and 13. But the people are many, and it is a time of much rain, and we are not able to stand without. Neither is this a work of one day or two, for we are many.
No, but they sent the kids. They sent the kids back to the land that was. No, 3, get 3. Hold on. Hold on, they sent their kids back to the land they must. This is Ezra chapter 10. Hold on. Oh, yeah. They sent their kids back. They sent their kids back to their mother. They sent them, just like babies, back to the land they mothers. So go ahead.
This is Ezra 10 and 1.
Right.
Now, when Ezra had prayed, and when he had confessed, weeping and casting himself down before the house of the Most High, there assembled unto him out of Israel a very great congregation of men and women and children. So the people wept very sore. And Shechaniah, the son of Jehiah, one of the sons of Elam, answered and said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against our power, and have taken strange wives of the people of the land. Yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this thing. Now therefore let us make a covenant without power to put away all the wives, and such as are born of them. And such as are born of them.
So these children went back. These children went back to the land of. Hold on, let me say. Right. So these children went back to the land with their mothers, right? Guess what? The kids gonna grow up. They gonna have kids. They gonna have kids. Guess what? They still Israelites. Yeah?
Right.
All right. And those people that come out there and read Acts chapter 2, some of them descendants of those people come out those lands, man.
And well, all it takes is one generation for you to look like your mother's people.
Yep. And get Psalms. Matter of fact,
Yes, Blake Griffin.
hey, we talk about those with Psalms 87 1, because people actually think these are heathens. All right. Read Psalms 87 to 87 to 5. Go ahead.
I got it right here. This is the book of Psalms 87 and verse 1.
Right, because the damn Rastafarian tried to cut through this shit. I like, nope, took that sword, cut his ass back, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 87 and 1. A
Right.
psalm or a song for the sons of Korah. Its foundation is in the holy mountains. Yahawah loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of thee, O city of Yahawah, Salah. I will make mention of Rahab.
Rahab, that's talking about Egypt. All right, Rahab, that's talking about Egypt. Not talking about Rahab, the Canaanite prostitute. All right, it's Egypt. You look it up in Google, it says the city of Egypt. All right, go ahead. So it's talking about Egypt. Go ahead.
And Babylon, to them that know me, behold, Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia, this man was born there.
Right, that's what he tried to cut with. Oh, see that Ethiopia is part nope. All right. And all right, so we just read where the Israelites scattered at. They scattered on nations, right? These are talking about Israelites. He said right here, he loved the gates of Zion, Jacob more. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, and of Zion it shall be said, this and that man was born in her, and the highest himself shall establish her.
Born there.
Oh,
no, sir, no, you correct. Go ahead.
This and that man was born in her, and the highest himself shall establish her.
Born in her, man. All right, this man what? Come back into the truth, man. All right. So Psalm 87 is dealing with the Israelites. We just read when they were scattered, man. And that's what it's written. Israel scattered all over the world, man. Go ahead.
This and back you up, Stefan. This is Amos 9 and 7.
Right.
Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Saith Yahawah, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and from Philistine, and from Qatar, and from Syria, and from the Kurd? And these are different lands, man, that the Lord had delivered Israelites from. So, like we read in the multiple previous scriptures, man, these are Israelites that was going to be into these Greek custom fashions, looking like these nations, speaking their language. You can read Nehemiah. When Nehemiah cussed a lot of Israelites out, man, you know, grabbed them by the beard, you know, roughed them up because they was too far gone speaking a strange language, man, putting off their language and getting too far into their mother sides and the other sides instead of their Hebrew language and culture, man.
Hey, what's the prophet name? Jonah. When he go to Nineveh, those were Israelites in Nineveh. Those weren't heathens.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right, those were Israelites in Nineveh. What it said the king of Nineveh, there was a guy who was the head of Israelites in Nineveh, man. It was just like it was metaphorically, man. Right? Because the Nineveh, people in Nineveh, they can't come to the covenant. They not Israelites, man. Right? You gotta read between the lines and shit, man. You gotta.
Yeah, no heathen.
And then on top of that, hey, to be quite simple about it, all throughout the scripture, he said he's coming back for who? The Israelites.
Hey, the people in Nineveh, they make no covenant. You just read it, Jeremiah 10:25, Psalm 79 and 6, Amos 3:1 and 2, that he don't know them, man. Right? So the king and the people of Nineveh, I'm not talking about the exact king. That was just a metaphor for Jacob's hand over Israelites. That was it, living in Nineveh. Those were Israelites, man. You people got no damn common sense, man. Go ahead.
This book of Isaiah 11 and verse 10, it says, in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. Right, talking about YAHAWASHI. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again, the second time, to recover the remnant of his people. Who is his people? The Israelites, man.
Right.
It says,
they don't say the other nations, right?
That's right.
So how can they get salvation?
They can't.
Right.
which,
How you get salvation? You're prophesied to be saved with the Israelites. You delivered.
Besides, they're not even in trouble like that.
Right.
They don't need salvation.
In Zechariah 1:15, this was what you said. It said you at the heathen at ease.
Right.
When you're at ease, mean you're not in trouble. You don't need no salvation. You're in your kingdom. All right. Go ahead.
Which shall be left from Assyria, right? The elder brother Rapiah had read the Tobit, what's that, 13 and 3 earlier. You know, also we were scattered amongst the Gentiles. It says, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. So ultimately what? The Lord is going to ultimately what? Gather his people from these said lands where we were scattered to. Huh? Yeah. It talks about that with that Matthew 30. You know, the Lord is going to gather the elect from the four winds of the earth, four winds of heaven.
It's the islands of the sea.
Yep.
Hey, about 2 weeks ago, man, they brother on TikTok. All right? He was living on the island of Tonga. He said, hey man, he was just based out of the truth resonating with him. He said, I had a dream. We was like, he said, what was your dream? He said, I was standing on 12 pillars, and one of the pillars I stand on, there was 2 wolves on there. And me and a brother, Yahshua, the brother from Shield of Wisdom, we was like, brother, you from the tribe of Benjamin. He's like, please, okay, first place, what tribe I'm from? He thought that's nationality. He thought that GOCC breakdown. Like, no, we broke that down to a tone. These people articulate. He said it was 12 pillars, but one of the pillars down on, there was 2 wolves on there. I said, no, bro. I said, you from the tribe of Benjamin. All right?
Yeah.
So it said the owls of the sea, right? The islands. You go ahead, Israelites come from those islands, man. Hey, so we scout over the earth, man. You got Visualites older than Tonga. Visualites older than Europe.
Oh yeah, I know someone in Norway, Issachar. Yeah, he got himself a white blonde woman out there.
Hey, matter of fact, Issachar, something happened politically in 1968. They in Sweden, they made a little Mexico in Sweden this year.
Damn.
Yeah, so we got Israelites scout all over the place, man. They was in Japan one time too.
Everybody's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So hey, so we destroyed you Christianism doctrine, man.
Yeah.
All right, that everybody can say that every destroyed your doctrine that the Gentiles were actually heathens. No, those were lost Israelites. Hey, Matthew 15:4, Yahawah, I said I come. He said I come from the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Lost sheep.
Right.
When somebody else holds you speak like language and things, you're lost. All right.
What's that? Revelation 7:10. It says 12,000 men from each tribe. It don't say no the tribe 12,000 from the tribe of Moab.
Right.
They don't say no madness like that.
Hey, you try to go that Revelation. Now, fact. No, 7 and 9 for the different nations and stuff.
Oh yeah, everybody up.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, get that Matthew 28. That's that damn wicked ass church. They had about that. What's his name? Anthony over there. What's that wicked ass little Benjamin? He's a Trinidadian. Anthony something. Church 2819. Yeah. What's that little Negro name? Yeah. Yeah, he came against us the one time ILC had marched. Yeah, but he was talking shit. Yeah, because a lot of Christians, you quote that scripture, you don't know what the hell it's talking about. Right? Yeah, they don't even know what that scripture means. They cut themselves with that. Somebody get it.
I got
28:19 and 7 and 9. Go ahead.
I got
7 and 9 first.
I got the Revelation 7.
Yeah, get that.
This is Revelation 7 and 9. It says, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number.
Hey, hold it right there. A great multitude that no man can number. The other nations are not prophesied to be a multitude that no nation can number. Hold that. Somebody get Hosea chapter 1 verse 20.
It says the same thing. What's that? It's the second chapter. Talking about that great multitude which YAHAWASHI crown. You know.
Oh yeah. In like
He
40
was taller than the rest.
Yeah.
Taller than the rest. Yep.
in the 40s.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hosea 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
At the sand of the sea. I typed in the computer. I said, how much grains in the sand? It says 75 quadrillion. This is bullshit. Right? It's more than way more than that. So it's numerous, right? Right. Go ahead. Right. It's in numerous. Go ahead.
Which cannot be measured,
This cannot be measured.
nor numbered,
No number.
and it shall come to pass.
They go with that. But the brother just read, right? Brother, go back to what we just read. Go
It's
ahead.
back in Revelation.
Those were Israelites. You gotta read it as what? Read it as what?
Fundamental.
Fundamental.
Right.
Go ahead.
Back in Revelation 7 and 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, out of all nations and kindreds.
Out of all nations and kindred. I mean, they're going to be delivered. We just read those scriptures about Israel delivered, not other nations.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, hold it. Go to Amos chapter 9, verse 9.
And I believe if we go into that word,
It's that out of all nations, right?
Yep. This the book
But
of
no, you people, you think that's talking about every nation. No.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Just Amos.
It's that out of every nation. Just like John 3:16. Right. Go ahead.
That's
Yeah.
right. This Amos 9 verse 9.
Right.
For lo, I will command and will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the
There
earth.
you go right there. They prove there's no salvation right there. All right. But go ahead. No.
Back in Revelation.
No, he got it. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go back to Revelation.
Finish Revelation. Back in Revelation 7 and verse 9.
Yeah.
It says, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number,
So we all proved that was Israel. Go ahead.
of all nations and kindreds
Of all nations, right? Go ahead.
and people
Uh-huh.
and tongues stood before the throne and before the
Oh, you
Lamb.
said of nations, right? All right, the same thing.
Yep.
You know, because these are Israelites coming out from amongst these nations. All right, go now. People think nations. Oh, nations. No, go to Genesis 35, 10, 11, man.
When Moses came out the mountain, man, he came down to the Israelites. He didn't say, hey y'all.
Hey, so look, I thought could a brother say out of nation, he said of nations.
Oh yeah, what about of all nations?
Of all nations. Okay, so not. So they'll skip that Amos 9 and 9, but it's still the good one though, because they prove there's salvation only Israel. So he's seeking a corn amongst the nations to get Israel. All right? Just go ahead and get that. Genesis 35, 10.
This is Genesis 35 and 10. And Yahweh said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall be not called Jacob, called any more Jacob,
Right.
but Israel shall be thy name.
Uh-huh.
And he called his name Israel.
Right.
And Yahweh said unto him, I am Yahweh Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee.
There goes there to Revelation chapter 7.
And kings shall come out of thy loins.
Thy loins. Yeah.
And the land which I gave Abraham
Right.
and Isaac,
Yeah.
to thee I will give it, and to thy seed,
To thy seed singular.
seed
Yeah.
after thee will I give the land.
Yeah. Go to your father, man. All right. Somebody get Genesis 48, 17. All right. When it said in the nations be blessed in Abraham, it's talking about the Israel. Not talking about the rest. All right. Go ahead. Get that. Genesis 48, 17. Go ahead.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 48, and verse 17.
Right.
It says, and when Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Ephraim, it displeased him, and he held up his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head unto Manasseh's head. And Joseph said unto his father, not so, my father, for this is my firstborn. Put thy right hand upon his head. And his father refused and said, I know it, my son, I know it. He also shall become a people.
Should become a people. That's similar to nation right there.
Yep,
right?
right.
Keep reading, keep reading.
And he also shall be great.
He
But,
also be great, right? Vanessa, right?
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, keep going.
but truly his younger brother shall be greater than he.
Younger brother should be greater than he. All right. People want to ask how you know the honors for the Ephraim. He says they should be greater than he. Be more than him. Also, be known, man. There's a lot of Puerto Rican after Judah. You got what? Ephraim, the second most famous.
Well, yeah, Moses, and then Joshua. Yep.
All right. Right behind Judah, celebrities, you got what so-called country celebrities.
Yeah, Daddy Yankee.
Jennifer Lopez.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Anthony, what's his name?
Pitbull's Cuban.
He's Cuban, Vanessa.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony, Jay Rivera.
I think Ricky Mark.
Suavemente.
There's a lot of famous men.
Fighters too, a lot of royalty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Warriors.
Keep going up.
That's right. That's we might give them all.
What's his name? Gomez.
Back in Genesis 48, in verse 19 over, it says, "But truly, his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seed shall become a multitude of nations."
Right. Multitude of what?
Nations.
Nations. Bam. Yeah, see, y'all doctrine good, man.
Nations within nations.
All right? And then when the brother brought it, every time that it came out. It had to come out. They say you should see it. Matter of fact, read that again.
Yeah.
All right?
Back in Amos 9 and verse 9,
Right.
it says,
Even though that was a mistake that came out, but hey, it's a mistake that
It's all true spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, like you
It's
going.
still cut.
Yeah.
"For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations."
Among all nations. Well, how come Yahweh said I was sift? I would grab Israel with the nation. He said I was sift. You sift the flour. You're trying to get it pure. Trying to get it pure, man.
Right.
The niggas that be paying you for gold. They
Yeah, they sift it.
Right, they don't want all the other stuff, they just want the gold.
Well,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
gold, yeah.
Skip us the
Hey,
rest.
little bums make that cake. She get that Swan's cake flour.
Yeah.
Put it in there and sift that flour, man. She want the good party on the flour, man.
Right.
Well, your cake will be fucked up, man.
And that's what the Lord is doing. He's sifting us. He's
Yeah.
putting us in positions of difficulty, trying our faith. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And the elect are going to stand boldly, man,
Yeah, all right,
and
can
be
we-
saved.
Can we read it now?
Back in Amos 9 and 9, it says, "For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
Yeah.
Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth."
Fall upon the earth. Yep.
I can read that verse.
Huh?
Read that verse. It says, "All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword,
Yeah.
which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent
They
us.
saying that today. Keep reading.
In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is
Raise up the
fallen."
tabernacle of David.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, yup.
Yep.
Hey, who you build with the tabernacle? Stones. So precious stones. In First
Lively
Peter.
stone.
Lively
Yeah.
stone. First Peter chapter 2, verse 9, man. Hey, Isaiah 20, Isaiah 20, I think 26 and 18, man. All right, that cornerstone, man.
Right.
No lively stones, man.
Yep.
All right.
Somebody hold us something?
Y'all
No,
finish this up?
no.
It says back in Amos 9:11, "In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof."
Close up the breaches thereof, man. All right, y'all want to talk about that church that people talk about? That's what it's talking about, man. It's not talking about other nations, man. The only live stones is what there is left.
Right. It ain't the St. Peter's,
Right.
what they call over there in
Right.
Italy or
Hey,
something out there, the
keep
Vatican.
reading that. Amos, keep reading that Amos, huh?
It says, "And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old."
Israel, man.
Right.
Another nation, they didn't fall. How they gonna get raised up? They never failed. Keep reading, huh?
It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Possess who?
Edom.
So how Esau gonna be saved?
Right.
Keep reading, huh?
And of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this.
Called by my name. Who was called? Israel.
Yeah.
It's talking about Israel. Let me see.
The Lord's firstborn.
Yeah. I think Isaiah 40.
Were you talking about 28:16 on the corner?
No, how they call that his name.
And 43?
Yeah, hold on. I think Isaiah 45 and 4, you call that this thing.
Oh, 45 and 4?
Yeah. It's all about it.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 4, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have called thee by thy name, and I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me.
Yep. There you go right there, man. All right, that's what Yahawah talking about, man. All right? You're not talking about the other nations, man. You people, y'all fucking, I don't know, man. Y'all, we're reading this fundamental.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
And I add a point on what the brother Money read earlier
Yeah, go ahead.
that Revelation 7 and 9, because a lot of Christians like to twist this up and say, hey, it says all nations.
Right.
But if you go into that word kindred
Yep.
in the Blue Letter Bible, let me just grab it real quick. Revelation 7 and 9, going into the word kindred, so G 5443, which goes into Blue Lake, it says in the New Testament, all the persons descending
Oh, wait, I'll call it out the G.
G 5443 Blue Lake.
G is Greek. We're in the New Testament, so we're going from the English back to the Greek here, man.
G 5443 in the Greek Blue Lake. It says a tribe. It says in the New Testament, all the persons descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob. You know, so that's not talking about all nations. That's talking about the nation of Israel.
Right. God does not love all people.
This is Revelation 21, and I'll start at 10. It says, and he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from Yahawah, having the glory of Yahawah, and her light like unto a stone most precious. We were just talking about the cornerstone, right?
Yeah.
Even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. That's the point. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written therein, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Not the children of China, not the children of Moab, not the children of Hamites, and not the children of Edom. The children of Israel, going back to like the elder quoted Numbers 1 and 1 and Numbers 1 and 18. We're the father. All right? And we brought out the point that these Edomites, man, they laying seed into these migrants, man. And Epstein and all them, man, trying to, they know that their Edomite seed is dwindling down. That's why they made a big deal about baby boomer generation back in after the war.
That's still don't have the Jake Fox.
That's right.
Hey, go back to when we was in Egypt. All right, Pharaoh kept trying to kill us off and giving us that grievous work. And what Jake do? He's like, God damn it, these niggas keep multiplying. Yeah, when we stress out, we like to get down.
Hey,
That's so we multiply.
Hey, my little cousin was born like that. My first cousin, her husband, her was born as broke. They entertained this one.
right.
Hey, five my little cousins came out.
And they showed in Katrina when they were in the Gulf, and like some of those other travesties and tragic moments. They showed Jake in the shelter, man, getting in on the side.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shit, you know. So
What they say, ass.
yeah,
I'm all out of cash.
I'll take that ass.
I bust them nuts, man. Hey, that's why the scriptures, like you said, Exodus, he said, let us deal with them wisely.
Right.
You know, Jake is deep.
Hey, matter of fact, who was Pharaoh going after the women to kill them?
Right.
Or was he going after the men? Why is he going after the men? Because it's the seed that's important.
Yeah.
That's why.
An Israelite can be born out of any of these fucking. We don't need the so-called black women, man.
Right.
We can make with any of these fucking women bring the Israelites back.
That's right.
Hey, because that same spirit that sits today, you got a lot of abortion clinics. The same practice that was happening in ancient Egypt, also to kill the males all the
They
time.
go back to the worship of Baal.
Yeah.
abortion clinics.
And also Isaiah 14, what it say? That shall leave him neither son nor nephew, roughly paraphrasing, man. Alright? It ain't say nothing about niece, it ain't say nothing about auntie. Alright?
Look at a lot of these movies. Like Last Kingdom, for instance. That nigga said what? I am Uche, son of Uche. He didn't say my mama is. It ain't about the mom. Fuck the mom. It's about the daddy. It's about the seed, man.
Right. Hey, what Jake say sound like my daddy.
Right.
You don't ever see him sound like my mom.
Right.
Out of here.
What's going on? Stuff like the mama.
Right.
Hey, because in the ancient world, you gotta think. They didn't have driver's license or ID. Pull out your ID, let me see your ID. Right?
All
I mean,
right.
you like, I am the son of, like
Right.
you said.
Your father's house gave you what status and credence you was coming from, man.
Or even the signet or emblem.
Yeah.
You know?
And then when people get married, even now, who take on who last name?
Yeah. The woman take
Most
on the
of the
man.
time.
The woman take on the man last name. That's why the scripture says a good name is better than precious ointment, man. Your name carry weights wherever you go. So the name of Israel is of heavy importance, much chiefly Yasharallah, man, because Hebrew is an ancient native tongue which our Lord and Savior
You
spoke.
gotta be careful not to bring embarrassment to your father's house. Because everybody looking like, oh, that's such.
Hey, if y'all think about the last name of the guy with the Charlie Chaplin mustache, I'm gonna give him Chaplin.
Right.
If you got that last name, man, everybody gonna look at you. Funny, you can't have no job with that last name, man. That shit going into the wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Your last name sound like criminal. Right? That's a name nobody want to be associated with.
Yeah. That's how you know these Edomites change their last name to or all that.
Epstein.
Yeah.
Epstein, yeah.
Let you go apply for a job. Let's say they're gonna raise the learn.
Hey, get Isaiah 51 and 1. That's those lively songs in scripture. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, 51 and verse 1. Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek Yahawah, look unto the rock when she are hewn, and to the hole of the pit when she are dead.
Right. Who we came from? We came from Yahawah, man.
Yeah, rock.
Look unto Abraham your father, and unto Sarah that bare you, while I call him alone, and blessed him and increased him.
Done. No, that's good.
I got one.
Go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 1. Salaki. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant. So all the scriptures that's coming out, all this truth that's coming out, is so we won't be ignorant in the dark, man.
Right, because my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, you know.
Hold on. And hew means to cut, shape, from a temporary wood or stone using heavy, sharp blows with tools like an axe or chisel. Because we what? They be going for the Heavenly Father, right?
Yeah.
Hew, man. Only stones, only nation can be a stone. The lively stones will be Israelites, man. The other nation, man. He said, the other nations. The Most High didn't father them, man. He ain't they did. That's our daddy, man. All right. Hey, man, Christianity's officially dead, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's been done for the
Yeah,
jump.
man. It's just a walking stump, man.
That's right.
With open source and shit.
And that's how we're not ignorant, man,
Right.
because our elders, our apostles and their elders have labored to give us this truth that comes from above, man. So we have the true understanding so we won't be ignorant. The record.
Hey, reading is what?
Fundamental. Read, nigga.
That's right. It says, moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea.
Who was under the cloud? Israel.
Israelites.
I said, tell them keep it frank was Israelites. All right?
That's right. And were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Hamashiach YAHAWASHI.
Yep.
Which is the true way to say Christ, because Christ is an idol, man.
Yep, that's that cornerstone, man.
Yeah.
In Isaiah 28.
And this same stone, man, you could go over there and see the stone was hewn the stone was split in half, and they show the erosion that came from the water that come out of the stone, man, when you go over there to this region, getting into the geographic of things, man. They show you where the mountain where the Lord came down and it's burnt. They got some throw-off site, but like they say like some amount, estimated amount of miles going like towards the east and north. That's the real site where the Lord came down on, which is not known to tourists and the public, man. So these things that's written, so we won't be ignorant, and it's written in the scriptures for our learning, man.
There's what, 12 wells over there for each 12 tribe of Israel over there in Georgia. Yeah, the marks on and stuff like that.
Yeah, they got the canal with Joseph, called the Joseph Canal, where he built, you know, where he seen the famine come and he prepared himself, man. The same canal that brought water down into the area which was needed to keep flourishing crops so he could store plenteous for 7 years.
Right, then back Gulf Street, you got what? It's not the Red Sea, it's the Reed Sea. And in that sea, you got ancient Egyptian chariots. What ancient Egyptian chariots doing at the bottom of that sea?
All right.
All right, so you scoffers, man, you got nothing, man.
Right.
All right.
They found the Pharaoh's golden chariots down there, you know, and horse bone skeletons.
Yeah, horse bones, man.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, the fact that you can look up something called Alexandria, Egypt, proves the scriptures to be real, man.
Right.
The Lord prophesied of Alexander Great before he even came into power.
In Matthew 24:20 said the days be shortened, right?
Yeah.
Hey, did you know according to science that the Earth starts spinning faster? I think the year, what year is it? It starts spinning 2000s. All right, so we on a time machine. So you got the ignorant Christians talking about you Hebrews like take a time machine, dumbass. You on the time machine. You on the damn time machine, you dumbass.
And they just said recently that it's
Right.
getting faster.
Hey, when you read the book, man, you traveling back in time. You're looking through the view, looking back in time. Man.
ancient
The
past.
Bible is a time machine.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because you read the chip, that's a future prophecy.
Right.
You go back, you know, we sometimes we'll confuse up upon precept.
Yeah.
Genesis, the Revelation,
Right.
back into the Greek. Like when you watch a movie and they jumping all over.
It plays, hey, when you read a book, it plays the image of people doing those things, walking down there, you know, slicing the dice.
Visualize.
Yeah, man, you visualize it.
You
So
gotta have vision.
you are time traveling, man.
You gotta have vision.
There's no vision.
That's
Right.
right. Yeah.
Christians, man, your scoff is so weak, man.
I just got to say, regarding our people that don't believe, that's mocking at the that's mocking us. Hey, this for them. This is the book
You
of
said
Ezekiel.
smocking.
Mocking.
Oh, I thought you said smocking.
Booty.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel 12 and verse 21, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? And right, that's the mindset of our people. They come up against this word. They say, hey, y'all been talking about that forever, man. Hey, I'm still there. That's the different type of things that I come up with, man.
Right.
It says, tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh.
That shit coming. Hey, World War III here, man. It ain't talking about. It ain't. No, y'all been talking forever. It's here.
It's coming to America.
Coming to America. Coming to America.
America's gonna get nuked.
Coming to America, part 3.
That's right. Hey, you better tell the people, man, y'all better stop playing with DJ Donald Trump, man. He gonna lock this thing down real soon. Nero style, man. Because the scriptures let you know, man, you don't supposed to be coming against the powers that be. You got this No Kings protest movement, which we don't condone at all, because they ignorant. They don't even know the powers that set up is of YAHAWASHI to bring forth his will, man.
Right.
Yet you got these people walking in ignorance, like scripture says, not knowing what they protesting against. And rightfully so, he should put a foot up all he has, man.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel 12 and 23 says, tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh.
Hey, what the fuck protesting gonna do?
You fuck with Trump,
Hey, you
man.
putting money.
Yeah,
you
you
putting,
know.
We fuck with Trump,
hey, you
man.
protesting, man. Hey, you putting money back to the people you fucking hate, man.
Hey, yo, we fuck
Hey,
with
they
Trump up
holding all
there.
this shit downtown, the hotels and the restaurants and the stores and shit, man. You putting money in the people that you protesting.
And it's Saints' kingdom is divided. Right? So that's why it ain't on the same, man.
Man,
They got these people hours upon hours making these dumbass signs.
Yeah.
Waste of time. But Ezekiel 12 and 23, tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, The days are at hand and the effect of every vision. And exactly right. What does Habakkuk 2 says? It says, though it tarry, wait for it, will surely come. It will not tarry, meaning all of these promises will surely come to pass. What's that, Isaiah 55 and verse 8 or verse 9, somewhere around, or verse 10? It says the word of the Lord is not on the wild point.
Hey, right now, Egyptian versus Egyptian, that's what's going right now. Protesting. Protest is stupid, man. You put the money back in the people that you protesting. They own downtown Chicago, man. All the restaurants and retail stores and shit, the hotels, and you got to spend like the parking, the CJ bus.
All the shit is really about is attention.
Attention, man. It's vanity, man. Right.
Look at that, because they kicking it. They got beer.
They got to pay the park, right?
Yeah.
The protest got to pay the park, right?
This ain't shit but a lot of pollution.
Right. You just basically shopping with the people you pay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, that's what I call Babylon the land of confusion, man. Hey, you protesting it, and the guy right the pen to change laws against you.
Well, here's the thing, too, guys, mass confusion. You'll have a stud holding a sign talking about the Epstein, show the Epstein files. You know, whole stud, they was doing after that shit on Epstein Island.
Right.
So, what are you talking about? They bugged out,
They bugged out, man. Yeah. They bugged the hell out. And what? Donald Trump's scared of
You ain't gonna do nothing. They mad instead of you need to be mad at Amalek. Right. That's who you need to be mad at. And then once you figure that Amalek, that's still ain't got it because y'all ain't the prophets. Y'all ain't got it.
Hey, but check this though. All these corners got cameras, correct?
Right.
So all these people protesting, going against their king, their present king. He got his centurions watching this.
Yeah.
So eventually he gonna round all these people up protesting.
Matter of fact, that building right there, that's a federal building.
That's a federal building.
The FBI.
Thinking ain't nobody in there. There's
Right.
somebody in there.
Oh no, they came out and talked to us.
Hey, when you read the scriptures, when you read the scriptures, man, like when certain men went off to war and shit, like was they successful or not? One thing you don't want for this man to go to war, getting his ass kicked by the Iranians, and come back and wage war on y'all, like in a way which you would not even like. Like, y'all want to protest? Because you got to understand, he got to come back home and deal with domestic problems, the problems of board. That's why you got all these federal agents down here. You got sheriff's builders and stuff, man. And not only are they watching Israelites, they watching homegrown domestic terrorists. These people fed up with the powers that be, man. They ready to off something way quicker than anybody up here, man. They ready to test something up. They ready to blow something up, man. They way unhinged than any Israelite man up here, man. But yet we get demonized. Yet we get the offscoring of the earth, man.
You're like say, make you have cameras on your face and chase out imaginary friends and make you take the next scene.
Right. Esau ready to blow Esau away, man, just because prices rise up. Just because the Constitution is not being regarded.
Hey, Australia run out of diesel gas.
Because diesel high. Esau set it up because of
Australia
that.
run out of gas, man. Hey, America be next.
Oh yeah. Shut down too. They have famine on the world.
They already talking about an energy crisis.
Yep.
You know, I think it's happening in Egypt. I believe it's happening somewhere else. I think it's happening in California.
Yep. It's
You know,
an
that they had they whole lights went off for 10,000 people, 100,000 people, I believe. No, California.
Oh, California.
A lot of places.
Cuba too.
America is
Shit.
actually,
That's
America
good.
is actually officially broke.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They going on the fumes right now.
Yeah. When you in debt, one thing about debt is fucked up. That's why the scripture says avoid it at all costs, man. Scripture talks heavily against usury. One thing about debt, once you get in it, hey, there, good debt, bad debt, cool, whatever. Once you get in it, you in the shit. It's over. So if they have $38 trillion in debt, add more to the debt, it's gonna take so much to get out of it. And then once you get out of it, now you really even got more problems to deal with. So that's just a comeback you can never come back from. It's a hole you can never get out of.
They said it's $1 billion a day for this fucking war. $1 billion a day.
And they already trillions in debt.
They're not repopulating the earth.
And they not getting the success they want. It's been a month. They ain't did what they did in Venezuela. They ain't did what they did in Iraq. They ain't did what they did in Syria. It's like, what's taking so long, man? They losing.
Hey, they're losing since Vietnam. You let Moab smoke y'all in sandals, man. It's got to be their ass, man. You didn't win in Afghanistan. All right.
Hey,
it talks about that. It says, have you become weak as wheat?
Damn,
You
that's
know?
right.
Because
Damn.
ultimately what? These different countries, the Lord is ultimately empowering these smaller countries by having Russia empower these smaller nations with nuclear capability. You know, everybody is ultimately what? Dropping the petrodollar.
Yep.
So this place is officially gone, man.
And you can have a smaller country that necessarily don't need it. They can just be friends with somebody with it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hey, right now, Iran, they whooping the fuck out of America right now. And they haven't even called on their allies to help them.
They have it. And that's the beauty of it. Look, that's the beauty of it. It's like a movie. You watching somebody who ain't even known to stand up for himself. He's standing up, he's swinging, he's fighting. That's going to make Russia and China come in like if Iran standing and holding their ground, and they not even known to stand and hold their ground, bro. That's going to make the real big players come in like, damn. They gonna see this little frail motherfucker fighting these motherfuckers off and shit. Bro, somebody go come help them, bro. Like, nah, this shit ain't right. And that's what's gonna happen to America, bro. They finna be gathered to a land barren and desolate, like Joel says, and that judgment is gonna come on Esau.
These other countries smell blood in the water.
It started with Israel. You know, it says the least of the flock shall draw them out. You know, for what Israel is doing, you know, to those countries over there in the so-called Middle East, Western neighborhood.
Man, that's right.
And you know what Daredevil said to King King and Matthew Ben Affleck moved to Daredevil. He said, yeah, I'm gonna tell you who is blind, man. He said, yeah, go ahead, tell everybody in prison you got female blood, man. It's like blood. It's like in blood and water for sharks.
Yeah.
So same thing in America, man.
Right.
Everybody smell their blood.
Russia like, damn, Ron doing this? Imagine what we could do. It's like us as boxers do it, man. You know, if they don't want to really go against a guy that got a lot of steam, they'll wait till he fight somebody else, watch his film. Oh, this nigga jab getting weak. That left hook ain't, that's all I need to see. His left hook ain't strong no more.
Yep.
And they ready for you. They smell blood like he ain't the man he used to be.
Like this. Oh, he don't know the fundamentals.
His footwork, he's stumbling in the first round. Like, oh yeah, that's
he got fucked up footwork.
It's
I
over
got
with.
his ass.
Yeah.
America is at war, is she not? So that bitch stank already. And she's having a menstrual problem.
Yeah.
The blood is in the water.
She look good, but she stinks.
She got open sores too. She got an open sore that can't be healed with a balm.
That's right.
That's bad.
So she leaking bad.
She got the blue waffle.
She got open green pus sores.
You got our people like, nah,
Jeez.
that man, bro.
I still hit it wrong. Houston style. Yeah, you niggas in Houston, y'all some nasty motherfuckers, man. In Atlanta too.
Corny, no discipline. Niggas don't get no fuck. They'll throw whatever.
My sweetheart gave the joke on Saturday, man. All going down there.
You remember when we were younger, the only two main places was San Francisco. We started in San Francisco with the Freaks.
Yeah.
And then it was Atlanta.
Right.
Now the whole goddamn Babylon the Great is Atlanta and San Francisco.
Yep. Everywhere you go.
I remember that shit. It was in Hollywood, and then Atlanta started calling the scene and shit.
Yeah.
And that shit just smelled like wildfire. I'm like, what the fuck?
America's a pink city now.
Yeah.
And that's what the revelation of.
Hey, I remember Atlanta before it was gay Atlanta. When I was a kid, Atlanta, I'm like, damn, I never thought Atlanta would be like Hollywood and shit.
Yeah, that's because they try to shit on Jake. Atlanta and a lot of places, man, that's predominantly with Jake, they was known for flourishing and business and banks.
Right.
Now they trying to flip the whole script and make it just seem, Jake, overall, sin against the Lord, degenerates nevertheless. But you got certain Jakes in these places where they try to make some of themselves.
Hey, what happened?
And Esau fucked that up.
What happened? Jake went to Texas or shit.
They're used to the
They don't turn down for this shit.
Well, yeah, but a lot of them got jabbed up, so they got that autoimmune stuff in it.
Right. Oh, they said over 40,000 people called STDs.
Well, they got the jab. It was the jab. So most people have it. Now it's just,
They got the
coming to
hit.
light.
Yeah.
They done flipped the whole
Right,
narrative.
yeah.
They done flipped the whole narrative.
I guess Florida said they could get a break this year.
Damn.
Well, Esau is behind everything.
Yep, yes, exactly.
Hey, that shit happened at rape festival in Ozoro, Nigeria. That was oil. Hey, that shit was. That shit was staged, man. You can't tell me that a rape event planned for 7 days that the authorities get no wind of it. They get a notice of, man. That shit was staged to see how to do it. And they bring that shit over here. All right, it is gonna come over here.
Oh yeah, big fast.
All right, when everything shut down, hey, it could be a environmental shutdown, a blackout, lights and shit go out. Hey, cause you need electricity, wash your hands. All right,
Yeah, man.
you need electricity to keep that AC on, everything. Everything full electric, water, all this shit. Yeah.
We're about to get back into the ancient days.
Ancient days, man.
All these people need comfort. That's about to go. That's about to go out the window.
And you need electricity to keep that food from spoiling.
Right, but for the elect will be saved, you know, because the power of the Lord, like in ancient Egypt, right, he had light for us and darkness for them.
Yeah.
Right, he had all the plagues hitting the Egyptians, but we were okay.
All our animals good.
All our animals, you know, all our livestock. So in these last days, hey, the lights in America are going to go out, but the elect are going to be saved and delivered. It says that we're going to eat, drink, and rejoice in abundance, man. And the heathen are not going to be able to do anything against us. They're going to envy us. You see, go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Ezra 2. Can I start up?
26, yeah.
2 Ezra 2 and 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Right, talking about the elect. Hey, what's that? Zechariah. What's that? 13. You know, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Right.
And it says, "Be not weary for when the day of trouble in heaven is coming. Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance." What's that? Isaiah 65. My servant shall eat,
Drink, and, eat, drink, and rejoice. You know, it's the Lord that's going to preserve the 1/3. You know, starting with the elect men. This Isaiah 4:1 is coming into play, Lord willing, this year in the coming weeks and months, man. All right, the lights in America are going to go out. Watch America under siege while you still can. All right, but get this truth, get this understanding now, man, for you Israelites. Go ahead.
Verse 28 says, "The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord." Right? Because he even talks about, you know, the Lord was going to make your enemies at peace with you. You know, because the Lord put a spirit on your enemies to help you out in those times. Man. So your enemies can't come up against you. The Lord put a spirit on your enemies to help you out.
That's right. And that's why the scriptures say what it say. That's why apostles, they caution to say what they say, man. Hey, at the end of the day, the Lord controls things what it be, but we understand the powers that be was set up. Yeah, we're going to prophesy against Mount Seir, but we still understand that the Lord can put it on Esau, Edom spirit to help us, man.
Right.
Give you a pass. He go right past us, get the gunning down niggas and 2/3 and wild animals and shit. You feel?
Well, the Lord sent out for many fishers now. Soon he'll send out for hunters. Right? The Lord's going to turn us up. Micah chapter 5, right? All right, we're in the midst of our enemies here, man. But the Lord's going to preserve us. He has that hedge around us. He can tell the angel to smite these people with blindness, man. All right, that's why in these bad times, Jacob's trouble, we're going to laugh at famine and destruction. The famine's coming, man. All right, these trucks are not going to reach the cities. These storehouses are going to be empty. You know, the only succor, the only aid, the only help is YAHAWASHI. And we're to expect the aid and victory from the Lord. See?
That's right.
Hey, speaking of the trucks, you know, my pay ain't went down. The higher the fuel go, they make our pay stay even, so it ain't fucking with. But how long is that going to go? Because we charge the customer. That shit got to move. You know what I'm saying? So we charge the customer. So I really ain't paying for no diesel. You know what I'm saying? So that buck is passing on to who? Consumer. So eventually, it ain't going to be no consumer. So it ain't gonna be nothing to pass on to. So it's just a domino effect of destruction, man.
Hey, that's right, brother. Hey, you got over half the European fleets at water because the cost of diesel, like you say, these ships, these containers that just sit in that bay because they like, man, it costs too much to transfer shit. We gotta wait till this exacerbate.
That's what they call. They give us a fuel surcharge.
Even the Strait of Hormuz. That's another big thing.
If you try to go electric, that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, ain't gonna work. They said even if they try to go low solar and electric, due to weather conditions, they still got to have some type of backup to the fossil fuels, which is oil and stuff like that. It's like whether Esau try to come up with, it's not going to work, man. It's over with for this place.
I got one. This is the book of Job, because, you know, these people will be like, well, what you going to be doing when the destruction comes? Hey, our only way is up, man, and that's through faith, right? This is Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, and 7, there shall no evil touch thee. And famine, he shall redeem thee from death. And in war, from the power of the sword. And we know according to Psalm 17, hey, Esau's that sword, right?
Right.
Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. All right? So the Lord is telling us that. That's why we hasten the day. We hasten the destruction to come, right? It says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. That's only for the elect, man. Lord willing, we are those men. Right? At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. So you can have a man of the Lord walking in like 50 pit bulls following that man of the Lord, man. And just, you know, put those spirits on whatever, man. Protect them, what have you, man. Like you said earlier, the guy come by and spraying everybody, and the angels just put that hedge around, man.
And that's happened before in the past on College Grove,
Yeah.
79, we were teaching.
Yeah.
The guys were going at it, and then one started shooting.
Yeah.
One guy ran behind us, and the bullets hit the wall. You know, we were just standing there, you know.
How you missing all them brothers standing there?
It was a brother that I think from the what camp was that? The Texas camp? He was in the club. He was in the club and a 2/3 came up
Right
and
over.
it's like this. Out. And the bullets missed him, man.
Right.
The angels and campers, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Go ahead.
Isaiah 65 and verse 13. I'm gonna start at verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, YAHAWASHI, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Cold as hell.
Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. So anybody that's not serving the Lord, be prepared to be eating each other. Be prepared for starvation. Your belly button touching your goddamn spine. Because you didn't want to serve the Lord. You mocked and scoffed the prophets. Therefore, you mocked and scoffed YAHAWASHI. Therefore, you mocked and scoffed Yahweh. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 8. Somebody want to grab that.
Gotcha.
Because it ain't us that you hate. You hate the Lord. And it shows. All y'all walking out these dumbass signs. No king. It's one king coming back.
That's right. They right, man. I got this Thessalonians for you, all right?
Okay.
This 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 7. You finish breaking it down. For God hath not called us unto uncleanness, but unto holiness. He therefore that despiseth, despiseth not men, but God, who hath also given us his Holy Spirit.
Right? So what is it saying? It's telling you that we are what? The mouthpiece of the Lord. Okay? We're just the ambassadors of the Lord. So when you come up mocking, talking shit,
Right.
scoffing, you scoff the Lord. You hate the Lord. And guess what? The Lord fucking hates you. And he gonna show it. He letting all you clowns out here do this fucking protest, right? The protest.
Yep.
He letting you dumbasses do that shit. All you doing is mocking yourselves.
Can I get this for you?
Scopeo.
2 Chronicles 36 and 15 and 16. And the Lord Yahawah of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of Yahawah and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord Yahawah arose against his people till there was no remedy. So, hey, the Lord, sends out his prophets right before he's going to take down a rulership, a kingdom. But right now we're at the end of the Edomites' kingdom, the end of the Gentiles, you see. But our people are what? Mocking, scoffing, unbelieving.
Yep.
So the Lord's going to bring the plagues, the pestilence, the sword, famine, destruction. All right, ultimately that dividing line, that microchip, man, the mark of the beast. All right, and 2/3 of our people here in America, Babylon the Great, are going to get chipped. All right, the new digital currency, all right, because the dollar is going out the window, is going to be a microchip, which they're going to embed in your hand or your forehead. You
Right.
see?
Implantable tech, like you'll bring out the implantable tech.
The implantable tech, yeah, the mark of the beast.
This book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he calls it all. Who is that he? Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man who's currently ruling right now, who's responsible for the way the economy is going right now. The rulers that be. I'm talking about those that's higher than Trump, man.
Yeah, the Rockefellers, the Gettys, the DuPonts, the
Yeah.
Millers.
And
So on and so forth.
any other wicked families we can't pronounce and don't know about. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. What's that mark? That's that digital implant. That's that implantable technology, man.
Microchip.
The microchip, man. And as we see the digital age, man, it's gonna link right up with these people that's hooked up to the society.
Right.
That worship the image of the beast, man.
You won't be able to go to the supermarket or go to work unless you're a microchip to get your payment, to pay for things. All right, you're gonna need to be you're gonna need to be chipped up, right, to be living in this future society that's here upon us, man, which is very near. Right. World War III, hey, that's not slowing down. It's not going back.
Yeah, we in it, man. Hey, everything digital.
Go ahead, you
Tech
got it.
to being tokenized, man. Hey, so like the brother say, we in it, man. We just waiting on it to continue to increase.
That's why we gotta watch and pray always, so that we may what be counted worthy to escape all these things, man. Come and serve Yahawah, Bashim, shall repent and be converted, because this is the end.
Right.
I got one back brothers up. This is the book of Revelations 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Because this mark of the beast, this RFID chip, is going to be mandatory everywhere, man.
Worldwide, yeah, worldwide, yeah.
So ultimately, for us that ultimately cut the ways of the Lord, you know, continue to put our 10 toes down for Yahawah, preserve from these sad things, man.
Right. Again, my servant shall eat, drink, and rejoice. You know, Isaiah 65.
Right.
Right. And that's why the Lord is Himself is going to keep us from the hour of temptation, not ourselves. All right. Because we see Jakes every day saying, "Oh, I'm not going to take the chip." They don't decide. They don't want to seek the Lord. Right. Only the Lord can keep us from that and preserve us. You see.
Right.
Hey, Becky.
And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the number of his, or the name of the beast, or the number of it. Construct and make society to where you got to be hooked up to a grid, man.
Right.
You got to receive a device inside you that's going to have all your information so you can partake in society, man.
Right. He's going to make life uncomfortable. Right. Because your paper dollars, your debit card, your credit card, there's going to be null and void. See, the new currency is literally a microchip, a physical thing put into your hand or your forehead.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. MasterCard and Visa just did a big major deal with a lot of digital currency coins and shit. So a lot of their transactions going to be powered and done through digital currency, man. Because the whole infrastructure is going to be done away with. That's why they got this crisis, man. You know, they gonna have needed to blame it on some, man, the whole infrastructure.
Well, like Nero back then, Nero, he burned down Rome and blamed it on the Israelites.
Yep.
So now, the so-called migrants, which are Israelites, right? The northern tribes mainly, and the southern too now, actually. Sorry. All right. Are what the problem of society, man. That's why you got these ICE agents out here.
Yep.
You know, they're not scooping up, all these other people. They're scooping up Israelites.
You don't see them. You don't see them deporting niggas from Poland. You don't see them deporting niggas from Slovakia and all these motherfuckers that be taking the warehouse jobs when you go get them jobs. They motherfucking deporting Haitians. They deporting niggas from Belize. They deport Northern Kingdom. You know, northern tribes and shit. The brothers from over there from South America and shit.
Hey, Slovakia, real quick for me. Chinatown just south of here.
Oh yeah,
Why
they ain't fucking with none of
they
them.
chilling there?
They won't dare touch a Chinese man. ICE won't put his hands on a Chinese man, a Polish man, or your actual European. You ain't finna see them playing with them like that.
Because the Lord is dealing with these people. The Lord is judging the wicked of his people. That's why we're in that Amos 3 early. It says, I will judge you for all your iniquities.
Well, yeah. First Peter 14, judgment began the house of Yahawah.
That's perfect. Hey, you ain't see ICE in the high rises. You ain't see ICE in these downtown high rises because they get welfare too. They was over east on 71st South Shore, man. Zip tying Jake, grandmas, kids saying fuck them kids, man. You ain't see them doing that in the Gold Coast. You ain't seeing them doing that Beverly Hills, going to west of 95th, man, in the Beverly Hills area, man. You ain't seeing them doing that in Esau neighborhoods, man. But yet, that's proving that the Lord is allowing Esau, Edom, and the enemy to come in to fulfill his will, man.
Right. Yeah, the Lord's in control of these nations, right? And the judgment that fall upon our people. He's using these people as the sword, man. Esau is the sword. You see?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, and verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harps, harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And this is the new song we're singing, man. The song of praise, of peace, of glad tidings, man.
And one doctrine.
One doctrine, the true doctrine, man. Being saved and delivered, you know, being saved from this flesh, from our enemies, man. Everything the Lord is going to do for us, man. It says, verse 3, and they sung it as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And that's what we're hoping to be, man. Hoping to be redeemed. Your scripture says in Deuteronomy, that we were going to be sold unto our enemies and nobody was going to buy us, man. When you go into that Hebrew word buy means to redeem, for not. So we've been waiting on redemption and true salvation and rest since to this day, man. And YAHAWASHI is destined, like it's written, to bring that, man. He came and he fulfilled what was written, man.
Right, Baruch 4, verse 18. For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies. All right, so our punishment is ending very soon, man. Soon the Lord is going to return and deliver his elect, his chosen ones. You know?
I got one real quick.
That's why we know that, well, we have to observe these prophecies, man. Watch for these things to happen. And it's happening right now. This microchip is here. All right, this next crisis, this is going to be their next solution right here, man. You see?
Man.
I got one back to work. This is the book of Isaiah 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall look up and stand against them. You know, so also it was ties into that Revelation 12 and 12. You know, the devil coming down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. So what? The Lord is going to ultimately what? Perform miracles on his select behalf, man. Men are going to get spiritual powers, man. The angels are going to be around the elect men, man. So all these different things that we expected back then, because what's that? In Romans it says things are written aforetime is written for our learning. So those same things that happen to our forefathers, you got to understand, because I always meditate on this. We're coming to the worst time in human history, so how much is those miracles going to amplify, man?
Well, yeah, the apostles were doing miracles back then too, so how much more now in these last days?
Right.
You know, in Obadiah says, Savior shall come upon Mount Zion, man. Alright? And the Lord said that he's going to give us fame in every land that we're going to be saved, naked, water. You know? So now, man, the Lord has sent for many fishers, soon they'll be hunters. Alright? And hey, man, the elect are going to be preserved. Alright? Like YAHAWASHI said it, there'd be some here that would not taste death, man. Alright, and these women, the elect women, the 1/3 women, alright, are going to be saved for childbearing. As the scripture says. You see? The Lord is merciful.
That's probably, you got Spider-Man across the street.
Fuck Peter Parker, man.
Hey, he had a shape like a motherfucker too, bro. That's pride. So try to be Spider-Man.
A gay fat Spider-Man. That's terrible, bro. That's terrible.
Damn, he just disrespected him, bro. He just disrespected him.
I got one more for you.
Out of shape Spider-Man.
That's Sugar Man.
Ain't Spider-Man, that's Sugar Man.
Yeah.
Right?
I got one more for you. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, before the face as such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor. So we're ultimately standing in the face of Esau, telling what? That his kingdom is going down, man.
Yeah.
You know, something that we couldn't do, you know, early in the early 1900s, man, because we'd be lynched. You know, well, ultimately put to death, man. But ultimately, what the Lord has put it out there that we can teach this word and tell his devil to his faith that he's going down. Verse 2: when they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. They shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish shall say within themselves, this is he whom he has sometimes in derision, a proverb and a reproach. And more ultimately, when the elect men and women get delivered, man, and they're going to say, damn, those niggas, man. You know, when we get, you know, beaten up by those chariots, man.
They're gonna witness it. Yeah. Hey, bring us up, brother.
So with that being said, we hope this is edifying. We'll end up with all praise on the glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI.
double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great men, for the salutations to the hopeful like that's what I'm hopeful is in the globe. Till next time, Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Above all.
Above all.
Shit is cold.